When you're feeling down, do you ever just want to give your pet a hug? Or when you come home, do your pets just make you excited to be home because of the way they greet you? Now, if you don't have a pet, you might be tempted to check out, but hang in there because my speech will present to you some good arguments to give to your parents about why you should get a pet. According to Harold Herzog in Impact of Pets on Human Health and Psychological Well-Being, Fact, Fiction, or Hypothesis, the idea that living with an animal can improve human health, psychological well-being, and longevity has been called the pet effect. In this speech, I will be persuading you that owning a pet improves overall mental and physical health, and I will offer a few solutions to common problems with owning pets. In my audience analysis, when asked if spending time with pets made people happier, many of you said yes. One specific answer was, yes, they can provide you with a great source of comfort and love. Herzog says, when asked what they specifically get from their relationships with pets, people typically mention companionship, having a play partner, and the need to love and care for another creature. Now, this is a general overview of a few of the mental health benefits pets can provide for you, but let's dive in a little deeper. One specific benefit a pet can give you is companionship. Charlotte Donlon and Laura Winter say in their book chapter, "Are Pets Who Bring Us Joy?" In a 2019 study, 80% of pet owners said their pets help them combat their loneliness. Now, to bring this study into our class, in my audience analysis, some of you said that pets became like members of your family, or that pets provided something to tell your secrets to, which means your pets were pretty important to you. On a more serious note, pets can be helpful in times of mental illness. In one story I read, by Charlotte Donlon and Lauren Winter, a woman adopted 2 dogs from a shelter that had previously been owned by a lady who passed away. When the woman experienced the second major manic episode of her life, which was followed by a long period of depression, she says this about one of her dogs. "Her companionship made my illness less isolating. She probably sensed something was off, but she expected me to take her for walks, feed her, care for her. That was my job. That was what I did." This story shows how dogs can relate to us on a special level, even when we're going through hard things. One other mental benefit of owning a pet is lowering stress levels. Harold Herzog proves through this quote, "Stroking dogs and cats, watching tropical fish in an aquarium, and even caressing a pet boa constrictor have been shown to reduce blood pressure and lower stress levels." Pets can help people deal with stress positively, which is something a lot of people in our society struggle with today. This graph here shows the different types of pets that people in this class own. And since many of you said that your pets can help you be calm and be happier, it shows how many different types of pets can lower stress, not just cats and dogs. One reason that dogs especially are able to help humans mentally is because they have emotional sensitivity. Adam Miklosi says in his article, "Pets, the Science of a Friendship," dogs are often admired for their emotional sensitivity, and people living with dogs have always attributed emotions to their animal companions, assuming that dogs are happy, sad, angry, and jealous, just as humans are. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely think my dogs do express emotions. For further proof of emotional sensitivity in a dog, Miklosi says, in a 2012 study, the experimenters observed the reaction of 18 dogs in a home setting as their owners and strangers hummed, talked, and pretended to cry. Almost all of the dogs approached the crying person, looked at her, and touched her. This shows how people can feel comforted and supported by their pets, especially if their pet is a dog. Dogs are aware of emotions and seem to be able to express emotions themselves. This capability can be extremely helpful to an owner's mental health state. Now, I have covered a multitude of mental health benefits of owning a pet, including their ability to combat loneliness, help with severe mental illness, and lower stress levels. Now that you have a good understanding of the perks of owning a pet and the benefits it can provide to your mental health, let's cover a few ways pet ownership can be beneficial to your physical health. In my audience analysis, I asked why or why not the audience's family owned pets. One response was, "We like animals and enjoy the comfort they provide. They also motivate us to work out and go on more walks during the day." One general benefit of owning a pet is the motivation to go out and do things. Rebecca Oots writes in her article, "Walking the Dog, the Effect of Pet Ownership on Human Health and Health Behaviors." Studies have claimed that pets have the potential to improve owners' overall physical health and to reduce physician visits. One specific physical benefit that pets can provide is lowered blood pressure. In one trial, which was reported by Joel Wright and others in their article, Pet Ownership and Blood Pressure in Old Age, 48 hypertensive stockbrokers, which is stockbrokers with high blood pressure, from New York, found that pet ownership was more effective than the leading medication in blocking the increase of blood pressure with mental stress. Now this also links the mental and physical benefits of owning a pet, because mental stress is a mental problem, but it does raise your blood pressure, which is a physical problem. In another trial, Wright and others report, a clinical trial in 240 married couples found that those with pets had significantly lower blood pressure levels, less blood pressure reactivity, and a quicker recovery from stressors. Now, this trial shows that many different types of people are affected by the beneficial effects of pets on blood pressure. To continue the discussion of physical health benefits provided by pets, Rebecca Utz writes, pet owners were less likely to be obese and more likely to report excellence or very good health than non-pet owners. The only problem with these statistics is that they only apply to the prime caretaker of the pet. Rebecca Utz says about this, not all persons living in a household with a pet may experience the positive health benefits associated with pet caretaking because they may not be actively involved in caring for the pet. By this point, you may be thinking that pets give numerous benefits both physically and mentally, but your mind might not be changed quite yet about owning a pet. When asked why they didn't have pets, in my audience analysis, many people said something about animals being too messy. There are valid reasons for not owning a pet, but let me talk you through some solutions to common problems. One popular comment when thinking about why people don't own a pet is the mess and allergies that pets may cause. Richard Mayon White gives a solution. Research shows that simple day-to-day hygiene and pet care can reduce allergic reactions by up to 95%. Additionally, certain pets can be hypoallergenic. So if you think back to the graph on my first slide, some of you own fish. People are not going to have allergies to fish, so that's a great option for people who may have allergies to dogs or cats. Another common problem with owning a pet is time. Elderly people may worry that they will outlast their young pet, and busy young people have concerns about being able to effectively train their pet. One of you said in my audience analysis, we don't have enough time to take care of a pet effectively. Richard Mayon White suggests, adopting a household pet is an alternative for an older person worried that a young pet's life expectancy would be much longer than their own. A mature dog or cat adopted from an animal sanctuary can be a happy and perhaps a health-promoting companion. In my persuasive speech, I told you of ways pets improve mental and physical health to give a better understanding of how pets benefit their owner's health. So, for the person who responded to the question, does spending time with animals make you happier? By saying, it depends, you may want to change your answer.